in your book, one of the things you say that I think when I was reading it the first time was one of the things that caught me the most off guard, but it resonated with me, was you said that following your passion isn't necessarily the best advice when you're trying to figure out what to do with your life. So what advice would you give to somebody trying to figure that out?
Right. So this was like written in 2020 when there was like, I think there was 30 million people unemployed, and I was, working from home, and so many people was in a place where they were resetting, recalibrating, thinking like, where's my life even going? There was like this great resignation. People were quitting their job, and a lot of the advice on social media, a lot of the advice with hustle gurus, they were saying, follow your passion. And to me, follow your passion is the worst advice, because what if I don't have a passion? What if I have many passions and don't know which one to choose from? I personally didn't have a passion, and I would hear this advice all the time, and it would make me feel like something was wrong with me.
Yes.
Because I didn't, have a place to start. And what I've discovered is follow your curiosity is the best advice, greater than follow your passion, because everybody has something they're curious about. Everybody has something that piques their interest. And that's the perfect place to start, because passion isn't a place that you begin. It's a trait that is developed over time after you put your work, your time, your energy into something. That's when passion is created. It's not something you're born with. However, you're born with curiosity. My son Benjamin was curious about everything. He put everything in his mouth. He had to taste it. He had to feel it. He had what he's seen. He had to experience it. And for us, we're the same way. I think we have to experience something in order to truly find if it's engaging enough, if it delivers enough energy within what we want to do in life. And that's what creates something that we find pleasure in.
Yeah.
That's good.
Definitely.
So I love that, because it's a lot more practical, right? Than when people say follow your passion. It's like, well, that doesn't really, it sounds great on paper, and it sounds great, but like, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah,
so it's really cool that you added that into, follow your curiosity. Can you give like an example, or like show them really what that means? Like
For sure.
Following your curiosity.
Yeah. You could start off on what best interests you. Like, what's your best interests and what you fascinated about? That's the perfect path to choose, whether it's in business, whether it's in hobbies, whether it's in personal relationships. Exploring what you're naturally curious about or naturally fascinated about is super important, because that's the place where you could discover what career you would want to choose. That's the place you could discover what person you'd want to be with.